What's going on, everybody? My name is William A. Horton, and over the next several weeks, I'm going to be sharing with you an End Times Bible study. There is a lot of material to cover, and this is by no means an exhaustive study on the end times. However, I do think there's a lot that we can learn in this short amount of time that we'll spend together. Today, we'll start in the book of Revelation. Although there are 150 chapters in the Bible concerning end times events, Revelation seems to be the one book that people think about concerning the end times. This first week, we'll look a bit into the backstory of Revelations before we actually jump into the meat of the text. The author of the book of Revelations is said to be John. Not John the Baptist, but John, the disciple of Jesus. John also wrote the Gospel of John, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John. And this book is known to be written around AD 95. And the emperor of the time claimed to be God, and he wanted to be worshipped. This, of course, put John in an interesting position because John clearly knew the real God in Jesus. So, of course, he wasn't going to worship a Roman emperor. John was thought to be the only apostle who wasn't martyred for his faith. Not that Rome didn't try to kill John for worshiping Jesus. According to early church tradition, the Romans tried to kill John for preaching the gospel by dropping him into a vat of boiling oil. But when that didn't kill him, they banished him to the island of Patmos, and that's where he wrote the book of Revelation. There are many ways to study Revelation and end times events, but for the purpose of this video series, we're going to look at it like this. What does the scripture say? What does the scripture mean? And how does the scripture relate to me? In the next video, we'll get more into the meat of the scripture, but I want to leave you with this verse because I believe it's the key to studying the book of Revelation. And it's found in Revelations chapter 1, verse 19. And it says this, "Write down what you have seen, both the things that are now happening and the things that will happen." John was told by God to write down what was, what is, and what is to come. So the book of Revelations can be broken down into these three parts. What was, chapter 1, what is, chapters 2 and 3, and what is to come, chapters 4 through the end of the book. Now, I hope you join us back here for our next video as we will be looking at Revelation chapter 1.